trajectory is everything. Focus on your trajectory. What do I mean by that? So trajectory, you know what, let me look up the definition of trajectory real quick so I can get back to you on that. Trajectory meaning. So the actual dictionary definition of trajectory is the path followed by a projectile flying or an object moving under the action of given forces. So basically, just like, let's say, like a bullet, and is going like up, straight up, and then it eventually dips. So the trajectory is, it was going up, and then the trajectory takes a fall, and then that's the new trajectory. So what I mean by that is, basically, in life, trajectory is the way your life is heading because of the actions you're choosing to take. And so we all have those secret habits that may be killing us slowly, that we can identify, we know, because we've experienced the consequences of that. But it's just comfortable enough that you keep doing it, and it just feels like that's just who you are. That's just something like a basic essential thing that you have to check off your box every day. But that thing has a trajectory of its own, that gives you a trajectory of its own in your life. And so every single thing, there is a trajectory that it has for you specifically. Somebody else might do better with that habit in their life for some reason, and for them that gives them an upper trajectory, because they may be in a state where that gives them more than takes away, but for you that takes you lower. So basically what I mean is, let's say you don't really like reading, and I never liked reading, I still don't. But it's like I realized something like a self-improvement book sometimes is more digestible than the kind of readings we had in school. And no wonder like a lot of us don't like reading, because if it's just the only experience we had with reading, the only impression we had with reading was the books from school, it's so undigestible and just so, it's just a chore. So no wonder it's like a bad impression on ourselves, that we don't want to read, we think we're bad readers. But it doesn't have to stay that way. And it doesn't have to stay that way, because if you actually like, there are times when I would read and I was like, oh, okay, this is actually something I could implement into my life. I fall off next day, like I don't read like for long periods of time. Once in a while I pick up a book. But that habit in general has a higher trajectory. If I were to read like a paragraph a day, over the course of months, over the course of months, that leads to a whole year, it will put any of us in a higher position, like in a more mentally more better position than we started off at. And it doesn't even it's just a paragraph, you know what I mean? And just the fact that you repeated that many times throughout the days, that added up to a week, that added up to a month, that added up to a year, that had a higher trajectory, that now you are just a little bit more aware of certain other things that you wouldn't have been otherwise. And it was just by simply doing one paragraph a day, you know what I mean? So that's trajectory. Like, everything has a trajectory of its own, and I think we should definitely be intentional with the trajectory of our habits. And so what would help, like an actionable step for how we could implement that in our life, is something like habit trackers. So let's say like a paper, you just write down, like, every at the beginning of every month you write down um workout, and then you do like 30 boxes, and then you do like um I don't know, study, 30 boxes, and then like your side hustle, something you're interested in, that you want to like learn, like a monetizable skill, you have that 30 boxes. Multiple things, right? Don't do too many things, keep it like simple, keep it like 3 4 things, so that is something you could hit every day. You just need to hit it. It doesn't need to be like, oh, I need to read 10 pages a day, I need to work out for specifically 2 hours, one needs to be outdoor, one needs to be indoor. None of that. Keep the bar like achievable, while still demanding something from you, like a little, like an actual effort for a short burst that you could hit, even on the days that are like very crazy, that are like unexpected, because life is crazy. Like, it's gonna be days where things are just there's just not enough time, things just come up, events that you never even predicted come up, and you still be able to at least hit that, if not one paragraph, one sentence, if not 1 hour workout, just do 10 minutes, 10 minutes of like jumping jacks or burpees. It just push-ups. You don't need to go to the gym. It's it's simple. Just keep it achievable, but actually hit it every day. And every day you're gonna check off those boxes. You don't have to, like, some days you might just not check off like even one of the box, but the fact that it's there is a physical, tangible thing that you have, that you get to check off. It will give you a mental, like, um standard to live up to, a mental, like, gamified, fun thing. It will feel good. It will feel good to check off those boxes. Keep it like paper and pen, because it's actually more fun that way. It's just nice to like see it as the month goes by, and you see like an entire page full of like all these checks and all these not checks. And then you could like gamify it. You could make it something that has like, oh, this day I hit, this month I hit like a workout 5 days a week, and this month I hit 17 days a week. And then you give yourself a star on that specific month, and then you try to continue that, try to get 2 stars next month. And so that could be very, very fun, very, very satisfying, fulfilling, and it's still digestible. It's still that it's not something like, it gives you a sense of purpose every day, knowing that, oh, I gotta hit these objectives, like literal objectives, like a game, like a daily quests. And you do those, and then you carry on with your day. It could be that you get all those 5 habits done within the first 2 hours of your day, and then you literally have the entire day to go do whatever. You have schools and stuff, okay, cool. You got your habits done, you have that peace of mind on that, okay, I hit my personal objectives, and now the day could, whatever comes, it comes, and you deal with it. And then you also have fun. You said it, like, you get to fulfill yourself, knowing that you have hit the things that are making you grow, even by 1%. And that 1% will add up over the month, over the year, and you will be a person that you never thought you could be. And that's a very, very, very fulfilling and um satisfying journey of growth. We all love to be at a better position with what we are capable of. Who wouldn't? And so this is a journey that's worth taking, and focus on the trajectory. And I'm gonna stop yapping. It was a pleasure having you here. Take care. Bye bye.